Hey everybody, welcome back to some more Thea The Awakening, with your host as always, Mah-Dry-Bread. Gonna have a lot of new viewers here today probably, because we're doing this one on Twitch. So to recap of where we were last time, we got a bunch of dragon leather, which we have right here, as well as up here, which is awesome. We also, oh right, I forgot you had to toggle that on and off every single time you boot up the save file. We're gathering string right here, right? Yeah, we're gathering string because I believe we're having production issues up here because we didn't have much of a catalyst for a lot of the things we wanted. So we figured string, really fast ways to do that. And over here, we're getting a bunch of steel. Yeah, we're getting a bunch of steel. We have a little bit of dragon leather that we still need to bring back. And food is going decently. All right, let's get progressing. Oh, and we have a tech point, which I believe we were saving for silver. We want to work our way towards a mithril. But we also want to be able to craft our own one-handed swords. And I wouldn't hurt having two-handed at some point as well for the sake of warriors, because warriors can carry two-handed swords in one hand. All right. How good is your gather rate on that again? You can two-turn it. Okay, that's pretty good. And maybe one more turn of string there. Thanks for following, Dumbledore. I'm sorry, Doombledore. Welcome to the flock. All right, break camp. Drop it off. There we go. And we really want to get more dragon leather, but they had some pretty dangerous enemies in that area. So we're just gonna inch our way closer. See how safe it is there now. Ah, can't get a carryover one turn, damn. Rename the town to Smash was useful. Ooh, that's a lot of enemies and we're out of movement. They might get attacked. The gatherer groups, when we still have this small of a village, are a little bit dangerous, but it really speeds up the game. So we're gonna take some risks on it. And the risk was worth it, because they can take on a one skull group. Long-time subscriber from YouTube. Glad you're coming to Twitch. Well, I've been on Smashcast. Well, Hitbox for years, when it was Hitbox. So I stream like 3 to 4 times a week for many years now. I mean, I've been streaming since before even Twitch TV existed. Okay, and we can one-turn that steel, then we'll get moving. There we go. Now it's a 4-turn, so we'll just keep moving. Right, because they're out of firewood now. We'll collect some more firewood when we get a good chance, but we want to really explore areas we haven't been. I do want to come home after not too long, though, to drop off that steel to make use of it. Play Guild 3. I played that on launch. It is still as shit as it was on launch. I'm still waiting for it to become better before I play it again. I'm cool with fighting here. Yeah, we'll just auto-complete a sneak. There we go. Again, we're gonna be auto-resolving a lot to keep things flowing, but only if I know for sure I could do the auto-resolve. Or if I know for sure I'm gonna lose it. If you know for sure you're gonna lose it, then you absolutely do auto-resolve. Because if you do it manual in a fight, then you could have all of your...
with tremors. Groans and thudding footsteps are heard throughout.
If you do it manually and it's a fight and you know you're gonna lose, you could end up with all of your people at 0 health and a really good chance of just a party wipe. Whereas if you know you're gonna lose in this fight and you auto-resolve it, you usually come out of it with some people not even hurt. So that's the best thing you can do. Anyway, this is a random event. Sometimes you don't get hurt, sometimes you get hurt a little.
The tremors and wild groans eventually stop, but they leave you with a sense of dread.
We were fine. Yeah, I'm planning on using the Twitch integration on Domina. It'll save a lot of time on having to name everyone. Okay, we've had this event about 100,000 times. Move the rubble, got some stuff, bury the bodies, attacked for burying the bodies, which happens sometimes, auto-resolve. Wow, we actually lost the auto-resolve on that. All right. We do have wounded then. Wow, almost everyone, really? All right, that went worse than I thought it did. Or thought it was going to, at least. We'll break for camp here, get some food, and some wood. And eat everything. Okay, we might have some deaths. We'll see how it goes. Again, this is kind of to be expected. I've beaten this game dozens of times. Death occurs. We actually have no wood to burn right now. That was a bit of an oversight on my part. I used more wood than I wanted to on the previous thing. But we'll be fine. We might get some deaths. Smash wants to know the win conditions. Win conditions are... essentially finish the Giant's quest. That's all you need to know because we're going to be doing the expansion as well.
Wounds don't always have a
Alright, Unhandy died. I believe that was a Gatherer. Unhandy is dead. And now we can finally start burning some wood. Do you have an issue where you can auto-resolve 4 skull challenges, but 1 skull skeletons will fight and win at least 1 person? I've never seen that happen in my life. Alright, we're gonna stick how it is.
You come across a small group of goblin peddlers carrying their cargo on some boars. One of them waves at you to come over. They do not look well armed. In fact, they look worn and tired.
Alright, walk over.
Hello, fellow travelers. I am Cresio, a traveling merchant from the lower lands yonder.
He points to a direction, but seeing no recognition from you, he adds,
It's a tough and barren land, like most, but we called it home for many years. In any case, we had to leave. We dwelt by a river, and the plague of the drowned Utopke drove us away.
What will you do now?
We decided to try the journey. You know, all that nomad mantra about the road and how we're all part of it. I'm not entirely sure about it. I grew up in an orcish settlement with science and houses and all. And I have to live like this now, eh? But you know how it is. You find a partner, you fall in love, and here you are, on the road. In any case, can we interest you in an exchange of goods?
Yup.
the goblin shrugs.
Well, in all honesty, not so much. We can trade one simple weapon. We don't have the manpower to wield it anyway. But we'll only trade that for fruit and herbs to keep us healthy. Or some leather and some animal bones. We had us some good hunters a while back. We'll trade that for some metals. Or we can trade something for a blessing from our shaman.
Yeah, I don't want any of this.
Perhaps next time then.
Bye. Alright, no wounded left. The weight problem is not massive, but we need to fix it. So one of the people who died actually had dragon scale armor. So it's probably a warrior, actually. Oh, no, I did have one of my gatherers wearing dragon mail. Oh, right, because this is the light armor, not the medium. Okay, just put on someone else. And some of the heavier armors we could probably drop if we really need to drop some weight. We do have some fairly lame weapons, right? Yeah. Dismantle it. That'll drop a little bit of the weight for us, but not much. And... oh, thanks for following Big Wild Angry Fly. That's a good reference. Welcome to the flock. And thanks for the host, Dubs. Okay. Right. I was trying to remember what each one of these counts as. We want distraction on you. No, the damage is more important. Backstab. Honestly, I could just put that on anyone. Can anyone carry that? Thank you. Alright. They don't have any wounded left, but they probably want to ride out the night. Yeah, and you're going to want to move so you don't get attacked, because you will lose to a group of a 2 skull, just not a 1 skull. The Gatherer group is not very tough. And yeah, people at home can take care of that. Savvy protected us just fine. And we can drop off the goods. Didn't have a whole lot of dragon leather, but it's enough to top us off for one more thing. There we go. And we also want to go get more spider silk. But we don't have a whole lot of options when it comes to walking out in the middle of the night. Hey, Lydia. Alright, let's get that spider silk going since we don't know how safe it is up there right now. And how healthy are we now? Oh, we have way too much wood now. Get some food variety going. And health-wise, we are perfectly healthy. Sweet. Side note, the school Jaeger LP was amazing. I remember being good, but it might not have aged well. Yeah, tremors. Okay, day is starting to break, so I can start moving my way back, especially with this group, who are moving very slowly, but are well defended. I'm checking how we're doing on ranged weapons here. That's better. There we go. There's an upgrade. I can give the old one to one of these guys. Yeah, you can have that. Oh, too heavy for them. All right. I don't want to keep getting all this junk. It's just going to weigh me down more and more. All right. We are going to dismantle some of this, because some of this really sucks. Like, we're never going to use that. Just, is it made of anything good? Leather and wood. No, just destroy it to save the weight. Just, oh no, that's got amber in it. We want the amber. Okay, everything we don't want, we're going to dismantle, and then throw away the bits of it that we don't like. That's a decent use, yeah. These shields are actually passable, considering we don't have a good source of shield. We'll throw that one. Alright, and we need to save some weight here. And our problem is largely resources. We don't need this much fucking wood on us. So destroy 52 of it. Okay, that saved us an enormous amount of weight. Our crossbow's better than regular bows. They do more damage, but they weigh more. Regular bows are very, very light. You could easily get them on people who are like gatherers and stuff who don't quite have that much strength. Okay, we're going to throw the regular bones and just keep the monster bones, and there we go. We'll have more movement now on the next turn.
Your village is swarmed by the wailing wraiths. They are a force of pure darkness, a menacing wave of tormented souls who seek nothing but the destruction of all life. It seems they have become more frequent of late, more angered and active for some reason.
Thanks for following. This is not a reference. Welcome to the flock. Which group is getting hit with this? Our gatherer group. No, it's our home. Physical challenge.
You know an old ritual that involves a test of your endurance and strength, but if successful, you can ward off the wraiths.
I think they'll do fine.
The will of the wailing wraith.
They failed. Whatever, it's barely a penalty.
Failed. Some of your people become very ill, and some become cursed.
Okay, so a few of them have Curse of Darkness. Their will is lower until the hex is broken. That basically doesn't matter for any of them. Savvy's really sick, but she's eating good food and sleeping by a fire every night, so she'll ride through the sickness just fine. She also has a weakening curse of -1 strength. Again, not really the biggest deal. I can get that spell broken like a day's trip away from home whenever I want. And we're better safe than sorry. We're not going to collect the dragon bones, because I'm pretty sure that's a difficult fight. Search, 2 arms. It's a challenge, level 1 challenge. We auto-win. There we go. And we're overweight again because of that. An individual has too much weight? It must be Savvy, yeah, because she was barely at her weight limit before. She lost her strength, and so she's got to change up her equipment. Take that armor off and wear a dragon shell. It's way better armor anyway. All right. And you might want to move. Level up. Tons of health on the home group. Some strength. God, I really want strength on Expedition 1. And medical skill and zone destroyed. Medical skill I will never complain about having more of, because it gives you a more favorable dice roll when rolling to see if someone dies or not. So it's pretty valuable. And you can go get some more string while you're out there. Okay, how's the crafting going? You have no dragon leather, so just get back to work on getting me research through silk tunics. That's the main reason why we spam silk tunics, by the way, for anyone coming in late, is it's very, very easy research. Can't wait to make ourselves some swords. In fact, Let's just go straight to two-handed sword for the warriors. Let's use sickness. Oh, we lost the challenge, actually. Took 1 damage. Won the fight. We're not as good at sickness challenges as I thought we'd be from this point. Alright. Yeah, weight issues. We're almost back, though, to drop off our stuff. Not the hugest deal in the world. And you definitely have enough string. Alright, they can start trying to make their way out to get more dragon leather again for armor. God, I should take Expedition 1 over there to help clean out the area again. Too many enemies. Alright, time to move over all of the stuff we got. Except for the food, we still want quite a bit of food. We still want the herbs on us. At least half of them. Can drop off all of the weaponry and armor. And take lots of food for us. There we go. Are you weird for not liking coffee or tea? I like both. I used to not like coffee for a long time, but it's grown on me. I really like tea, though. A lot. Alright, let's, so I'm gonna show you two-handed sword here. This is a basic steel two-handed sword. As you can see, 6 shielding, 19 damage. Really good for a sword. Very, heavy right there. 108 pounds. That's pretty heavy for a weapon. But it's a good weapon. We could also make it out of gold if we wanted, which I believe is a weaker. Yeah, it's weaker, but it gives us will. It's good for, like, a caster. I don't consider that to be a particularly good weapon. It's just incredibly light because gold doesn't weigh much. Could use quartz. Armored arm. That's very heavy. And not very good. Yeah, that's not worth it. Could use some dragon leather in the blade. What kind of fancy things could we make? If I were to use dragon leather as a secondary material, we take off some damage, but we lower the weight and we add leech to it, which again is probably the most, probably the best ability in the game. I think I want to make that sword. That's a damn good great sword. We're gonna put Denjin Oda on crafting. That should take 2 days, which is not bad. And we'll pick that up soon. You can back off a little. You know what? Stay there and a turn, and we can pick up that great sword that he just made. I might even want to make more of these. It's a very, very good sword. Look at that. That is a hell of an upgrade. Is Rolf Hizzlebeef our best warrior, or is it high MDB? Take the weapon off, both of you, and compare your damage. 11 and 14. It's Rolf Hizzlebeef. Rolf Hizzlebeef, you get the new greatsword. Actually, which one of these weighs less? This. Okay. Alright, Rolf Hizzlebeef gets the awesome weapon. And we're gonna go clear at this area to make it safer for our gatherers to get more dragon leather, so we can make more of those awesome swords.
The night is quiet and calm, but suddenly the ground shakes beneath your feet without any warning. You feel the grumbling of the earth, and you fear Mokosh's wrath is upon you. But this tremor feels somehow different, less natural.
Alright.
There is a series of distant thuds and groans, then several short yet violent rhythmic shakes. Then, slowly, the sounds and the tremors move away.
Yay! We got Blessing of Will. For 10 turns, we have 5 more will. I mean, it's good, but we don't use will all that often. Tactics, we can auto-resolve that. Wow, we lost it, and high MDB got really that hurt. I've never seen auto-resolve be this bad on 2 stars. And it hasn't been patched recently. We won the challenge, but got hurt. Wow. I've literally never seen auto-resolves be this bad before. We really got hurt. Okay. We could have deaths. Sorry, if it seems like I'm playing very reckless, and I guess I am to some degree, it's because auto-resolve usually works far, far better than this. Still have wounded even after one turn. Alright, they can get working on that. Who's still wounded? Just high MDB? God, even with Leech, he got that hurt.
The whole land is many people get bruised and thrown about.
Yeah,
but
this was random event, everyone gets hurt at a horrible time for them to all get hurt. Thanks for following Texas Boots, welcome to the flock. And series of what seems to be random numbers, so I can never pronounce your name? Yeah, I think that's random numbers, sorry.
the air around you grows stale, and a black cat crosses your path. You continue your journey in hopes it was just a cat. As soon as you cross the line where the cat has run, you feel a blessing upon your group. The cat must have been a Dola, a friendly guardian demon.
What a weird random event to get. Well, we're actually not hurt enough to keep having a chance of dying. We got very lucky. I've never failed a level 2 challenge for tactics like that with this good of a group. I guess it's because I don't have many people in the group right now. We have had population issues, even though we've gotten fairly unlucky in terms of getting new people, considering we have a lot of combined attract human and child stat. So, weird. Alright, they're doing fine. We're just gonna rest for another day. Again! Okay, didn't hurt us. It's random whether you get that every night, and it's not uncommon, but usually don't get it that frequently. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna position ourselves here and have our main group get spider silk. And we're just gonna ride out the night doing that.
Your village is swarmed by.
We did this one before, it doesn't matter if we get cursed. Oh, we did it this time.
Wailing wraiths. This time, none of your people died, and some feel blessed.
Sweet. And we finally got a new member. Okay, we got a random craftsman, which is the thing I wanted least. Actually, a scavenger is usually worse. That's probably the worst class in the game. I really didn't need a new craftsman, but I wouldn't mind having a new person in general. So, he can help cook until my group comes by. Then he'll join in. See you, VJ. Alright, did we get all that spider silk we wanted? Yeah, I'm happy with that amount. Let's go back.
As you make your way through the terrain,
he does have 7 craft, that is true.
Where you can harvest some good herbs. They grow. Your
Herbs
carefully picks the right
and
herbs.
leave. I already explained in the last stream of this that whole encounter.
The village to improve your lifestyle. The construction is going well, or so it seems until the whole thing collapses on your workers.
Oh, God. Get everyone out. This is level 1 physical. You basically can't fail this.
You rescue the builders, and one of them even feels stronger after this experience.
Well, that's good, because the other 2 are hurt. No serious wounds, though, by the looks of it. And everybody leveled up again. Find weakness, tactics. I really like tactics. It's a shame that happened to the Gatherer. Oh, no, it happened to our main group. Never mind. Yeah, I'm happy with that. The Gatherer group here. Siphon got 2 to Gathering. Mushrooms got 1 to Gathering. That's actually a lot. And here's the home group. This guy got a poison skill. That's rare, and it's a good thing he's the guy I wanted to bring with me. Okay. Yeah, we want to bring him with us right now. Drop off our resources that are just weighing us down. There we go. Savvy's perfectly fine. She's got no danger at all. She's the warrior. She can survive. And in Enter the Storm with Pride, there's a chance randomly I'll get hurt either way. Yeah, and hope to find cover. And we didn't get hurt. Okay. That's one of those events that are really good if you worship Purin. Then you're great. You're not literally picking shit, Siphon. You're literally picking dragon leather, the most valuable resource in the game. You're a credit to the team. You're two-turning that, and then you're going to be out of wood, so then I'll have you come back. Okay, we can start our divine quest over there, which we're not tough enough to beat that yet, but it'd be worth a lot of experience towards our god. Cosmic tree is up there. Whether I have to go that way or this way, I'm not sure which way yet. So let's explore up here a little bit. Looks like mountains, so we're looking maybe some metal up there.
You are set upon by a small group of rugged-looking dwarves. Their faces are scarred, as if they cut off their beards with their axes, which they probably did. Their clothes are worn, and their eyes hungry. Only their weapons remain in perfect condition, the last remnant of their bygone heritage. One steps up and spits before speaking.
Money, or we'll kick your teeth in now.
Yeah, I've had this one a lot. Can we talk about this?
The lead dwarf spits and grunts at you.
Less talking, more doing, my hammy friends. I got little patience for talk.
All right, we're going to try and convince them. I'm going to manually do this one. This is going to be very difficult. I really don't like having roll fizzle beef on the main hand on this. I'm going to reshuffle. Worst case scenario, we have both of our warriors in the offensive hand. Well, we got the worst case scenario. Oh, God. Alright, we're better than them at this, but we still need to be careful. Only a level 3 counter offense. That's not good. Level 5 counter offense isn't going to cut it either. All right. We're going to throw him in. And we're going to support ally to make him stronger. Shield ally, because God, he'll need that. I know I am having awful luck today, aren't I? I can't first action him either. Yeah, all I can do is support. Well, I can one-shot them. It's all about if you can get enough hits in. We'll see how it goes. I think I'll have the advantage. This game's sound effects are weird. Yeah, I guess you guys have never seen a conversation like that where you just at each other over and over. It was a stupid choice of sound effect. Okay, shield ally. And we don't need to support ally on this one. Just get closer. Alright, we win. It's called The Sims. There we go. That wasn't so bad, actually. That should have been a 2-star, or a 2-skull.
Showing off their strength and confidence. The dwarf leader listens to you
Mithril.
and speaks.
Today you shall eat well and sit with us by the fire, so that all of us may see tomorrow.
The dwarves look relieved at their leader's words.
Alright, we get a blessing of speech for 20 turns, which is really good. Share some food.
You share a meal by the fire and exchange stories of woe and victory. One of the bandits stands up and speaks.
So be it. We shared bread, we spoke by the fire. We leave as friends. May we meet again.
That mithril we got was very much worth it. Mithril's the best metal in the game. Right, you're out of firewood. You should just go home now. Drop off your supplies.
Thea is not an easy place to grow up in, but alas,
Medic. Kid grew up, and we randomly, through luck, were able to make him a medic. So we made him a medic, because medics are rare. And we don't have an herbalist hut, which would allow us to always make medics. Thanks for following Hidden Shallows. Welcome to the flock. Okay. Search to arms, auto-resolve. There we go. So we have quartz up here, which is okay. Yeah, it's decent if we were to research it, but I don't really need it. It's the next level of stone. Kid dissected a frog once. Let's make him a medic. To be fair, what are our choices here? Okay, you're there. You already dropped that stuff off. Bring a little bit of wood with you. Be ready to burn it. And get marching back. I want another one of those great swords. As much as I love the armor, we do need those really, really good swords. And they don't actually use up a whole lot of leather, do they? Yeah, we're gonna have to just go with wood here. We could use dark wood. It would increase the chance of making a high quality thing by 2. It's not enough to be worth it. We'll have that as a repeatable. Alright, making another one of those awesome swords.
The whole land is...
Tremor, everybody got hurt. Nothing we can do about that. It's no serious wounds. Yeah, it's people all across the whole world get hurt from that. Big animal tracks. Send your scout out, I guess. Bison. We get food. Yeah, I'm just gonna let them escape. Because it's with this group, and this group wouldn't be able to succeed on that. They're a gather group more than anything. Small mountain range, and it looks like a desert here.
You come across a hidden stash, and it looks like whatever is inside...
Take the stuff, leave. Otherwise, it's a really hard fight. A bunch of amber, which is the weakest gemstone.
You finally find what must have been the grove from the map, although there is little left but some stones and dirt here. And yet, among the rubble, stands a single tree, still green and thriving despite it all. When you approach, the tree opens its eyes and stares at you.
Hello.
Have you found my bastardly sibling yet? I see no remains on you. Come back when you've done what I asked.
The tree falls back into slumber.
I have not visited you yet. Are you confusing us with other humans?
The grove from the map.
Yeah, he totally is. Hi there.
The tree blinks at you several times before moving its branches around, as if it was shifting in its place. Slowly, it begins talking.
What is this elf thing you speak of? And how long is long ago? An eon? 2?
I love that. Because I didn't say what I was there for, he assumed I was someone else. That's great. Thanks for following End15 near. Is this what he is? Because 1 and 5? Because it doesn't in this font look at all like is. Welcome to the flock. Alright, oh well, elf's like a human, but with pointy ears and really pretty, and long ago, probably about 100 years.
I see. The children of Thea, you mean. Pretty young things, to be sure. In the old days, there used to be many in my grove.
The tree looks around, as if for the first time, and you see its face twisting, and its eyes growing larger.
My grove? Where is my grove? Where are all my charges? What have you done with them?
Calm down. We didn't do anything.
Oh, right. My apologies. Yes, that wretched cold night. It was rather unpleasant. Still, it was not it. It was a brother of mine. He took my herd. I tell you what. I will tell you all about the elven child you speak of, the one seeking to cure us from darkness, but only if you hunt down and kill my brother, and bring me the remains of his flock.
Your brother?
You fleshy creatures oft call us Lishi, demons you say we are, and in all fairness, that description is wise. We are guardians of the forest, sons of the Silver Mother, and shepherds. My brother is thus, like me, a Lishi, but he is also a thieving wretch. He stole my flock from under me. Mad I am, he said. Mad and corrupted by the dark. Bah! Only because I did not think as he did. I did not seek to kill the so-called creatures of the dark. Ah, no matter. What does matter is that I need his wooden carcass and that of his flock so that I may regrow this grove. And it is my business why.
Thanks for following Penguin-san. Welcome to the flock. Yeah. How do you even, how do I know you have the information I seek?
I have what you seek right here.
The tree crackles, the earth beneath it shakes a bit, and from the roots it brings out an elf. The elf is covered in soil and motionless, but he still breathes.
This young man refused my pleas also, but we seem to have reached an impasse. He will not die, and yet I am not inclined to let him go. But if you do the deed, I shall free him.
Sure.
How splendid. I have cast a spell upon you that will guide you to the traitor's hideout. Do watch yourselves. He is likely to have many allies. Now off you go.
Alright. So we need to be here now, which would be shockingly close, actually. Usually it's very far.
You see fresh boar tracks. It looks like a large pack.
Sure.
You tried to sneak up on the pack, but you realize you lost the tracks. Just as you were about to leave, you are attacked by the boars.
That's stronger than I was anticipating. Okay. Wish I had my really good sword. I do have one of my warriors there, though. Not particularly happy about my other two here. Reshuffle. Now I have none of my warriors. God, I have the worst reshuffles today. Oh, this is bad. I could shield allies for a lot, but that alone isn't going to get me through. Oh, this sucks. Wow, blunt damage too. They're tough. Ooh. Who needs warriors if you're a healer? No one, if you're healers, you'll never die. That is incorrect. That is not how healing works in this game. You would absolutely be massacred. I could just first action him. It'd make up for how he has so little health. They first actioned one of their own guys. God. This is gonna be rough. Alright, we might have deaths. We'll see how it goes. Remember, they don't die when they run out of health. They die if the dice roll isn't in their favor after. So that's one person is already down, so he'll have a dice roll. If you're below 30% of your max health, you have the dice roll every night on if you die. Alright, all three of those people are gonna have the dice roll. Reshuffle. We have one of the warriors. Fuck, this is rough. Surrendering guarantees we get really hurt, though. See, this is another reason why auto-resolve is great. Leech weapons are the game overestimates how powerful leech weapons are in auto-resolves and just assumes you don't get hurt. Alright, this is gonna be bad. Yeah, this is gonna be a really bad encounter. Jesus Christ. Yep. Yeah, forfeit. That way we take less wounds, but it's still really bad. Alright, we might have some deaths. That's gonna be really, really awful.
Wounds don't all...
Of course, one of our warriors dies, and they are still wounded. So we can walk 4, yeah, and then break for camp again.
Scouts report something of interest nearby and mark it.
Investigate. Straw might be useful. I'm not going to go there right now. It's an encounter we've already done before, and it's not great. Come on, don't die. There we go. The wounds are healed and no one's dead. I mean, the wounds aren't 100% healed. Yeah, make another greatsword. And then we'll get back on making the armors. So we should have, yeah, we have a dragon shell armor left over from that. Just give it to anybody. Dragon shell armors are really, really good. Oh, did I never set up camp with him? Fuck, that was stupid of me. We need that dragon leather. All right, we're gonna need another warrior soon. Yeah, it was high MDB that died. So we're down to one warrior in our main team. God, another cabbage field might not even be a bad idea. How many do we have? Just the one? Might want another cabbage field. Anything to really ramp up the amount yeah, anything to really ramp up the amount we're making. Okay, get him just working on some research through silk tunics. We need to ramp up the amount of people we're getting. Severely, in fact. I'm sorry, someone working on nothing in here? Oh, we got a new person. Okay. Didn't even notice. Oh, right. We never named our old medic. Somebody in the chat who hasn't been named in game yet, let me know. And this first person who lets me know, pick me for medic. Have you not been named yet? New guy. I don't know if you mean that you're a new guy. Because I know you've been here before, I just don't know if you mean you're new to it. I haven't. Okay, well, he was first then. Captain TV. You are a medic who lives in the town, which probably means you're not going to see a whole lot of action. But we need you. And you're going to help with cooking. You're there to help get more favorable dice rolls on people who are severely wounded in the village. Which doesn't happen often. But we're going to need it. Great swords. This one's a bad quality, but it's still really good. Equipment on the party. You already have this. Yeah, give it to everybody who can take it. There we go. There we go. Our whole team have swords now, which give them way better shielding bonuses than they used to have. Have I named the other guy? I have another guy? Right, I never named him, did I? Alright, I will name him. Sorry if I'm really quiet today, by the way. It's just, I got a little bit of a headache from the spotlights today, and I had an awful night's sleep last night. I feel like I'm just kind of off my A game today, you know? It's one of those days. Off, yeah, 6, have to be, like 6, till I have to be at work. Okay, see ya. Hope you had fun. Oh yeah, Junko hasn't been in it yet. Junko, there we go. That is your unofficial reward for the shitloads of tad points you send me. Alright, we have a tech point we can spend. I don't know if I even want to spend it yet, honestly. I wouldn't mind going bows and just making a lot of bows out of, like, dark wood and spider silk. It's not the best bows in the game, but we could get them really easily. Might not be a bad idea. It's not the best idea, though. What do I use for this again? I could use dragon leather and then one of her metals for shields. And we could probably make some pretty good shields out of that. That's pretty tempting, actually. Let's do that. What kind of a shield could we make right now? Let's say we use some dragon leather. Just use some garbage for that. And, okay, curiosity. Darkwood, would it be any good? It'd be light-ish, kind of. And then, like mithril or something. That's very light, actually. A lot of production required for it. Incredible shield. I don't know if that's what I want to use my mithril on, though. If I just use iron, it would weigh almost the same. Darkwood weighs more than iron. That's odd. Are we out of steel? No, we still have steel. Steel's only a little heavier and a lot more armor. I like that. I think we're going to start producing some of those. All right. We're working on it. And gathering on... I forgot our wood gather rate is atrocious. Get working on that. We're actually going to have wood issues in the capital, which never had that before. That's actually probably part of why they are gathering so slowly. To gather more wood. There we go. That'll fix it up. And we need to go get more steel. Yeah. Well, we'll go in this direction, make sure it's clear. And get more steel while we're in the ballpark. Alright, we're walking blind a little bit. I really like playing as the nighttime god. He's good. We've beaten a group this big on auto-resolve. That was when we had one more warrior, though. Let's take the risk. Paid off. Very minor wound. Oh, it has some gathering on it, though. I was going to say sturdiness. These guys don't need it that bad. But the gathering rate... I'm never going to complain about gathering faster, because that's an integral part of the game. Sorry, you're a shitty gatherer? Don't worry about it. And we can get one more shield out of that? Yeah. Get multiple shields. There we go. Okay, we can start to see a little bit, and we can see that we're fairly safe. You're out of steel for making the shields. That's fine. I don't need another greatsword yet. So we can get you back on silk tunics to get us that tech. I'm happy with our progress so far. How big is the map? It's way bigger than it needs to be. Regular map size is huge in this game. Unnecessarily so. Out of curiosity, if I check my current score, nowhere close to level 3. Got it. Keep playing. We could finally get Darkwood, or we could start saving up more from mithril, and I think that's what we want to do, because if we have a source of mithril nearby,
The night is quiet. You feel
then
the rumbling of the...
we can become really, really OP easily.
There is a series of distant...
We did it! We've seen that encounter, so... I tried to skip through the dialogue when we've done the encounter before, so it doesn't waste your time. Jetstream can gather faster, that's good. We need gathering on that group, because that's our gathering group. These are our main outing group. More gathering, I can always appreciate that. The crafting we really don't need. Folklore is nice. Perception's nice. Back home, strength on Savvy is important. Medic skill, always important. Backstab, might get a... don't know if we'll get any mileage out of that at home, actually. Folklore, what does that do? It helps with hex challenges, I believe. Yeah, you can't win that fight, but auto-resolve because he'll take less damage. Yep, and they got banged up pretty bad. Some of them might die. So just walk as far as you can, break for camp, collect wood, make sure you're burning wood. You are. That's all they can do. They might have a death tonight. Can't really... The gatherers are unfortunately a bit expendable.
Wounds don't always...
Jetstream's dead. Sorry, Jetstream. That's how the game goes sometimes. Let's give your old necklace to someone else, because it gives a gather rate. Get you home to drop off the stuff. Alright. And you'll get some spider silk, because it's in a safer area. Alright. We have some steel. Let's come home. And you... yeah, keep working towards the spider silk.
There's a fire in your village.
That... okay, that's all you had to say about that?
The fire is getting stronger by the minute.
Okay. Gather the people together and put it out, because that's not hard.
You all work together and beat the flames.
That's a lot of strength.
Seems fine. However, you realize some of your kids must have wandered too close to the fire. Some resources were inevitably lost, but you know it could have been much worse.
The resources lost are not bad, but the child loss sucks. Because he could have grown up to be a warrior for us. Alright, we're getting the silk. And you can just keep marching home. Alright, drop off that stuff. Top off the wood count. And we're gonna help have them clear out the area. Leave. I'm not fighting fucking boars again. They're way tougher than expected. Actually, I should have grabbed the shield while I was there. You know what? I need the shield. It's worth wasting some time to go back. We do need that shield. Where are the shields? Am I blind? I'm totally blind. There they are. You can have the good shield. Is anyone else using a one-handed sword? You are. Switch out for the good shield. That shield right there is actually not bad. You're still using a two-handed axe. A really fucking heavy one. Not a particularly good one. Yeah, you know what? Dismantle all of that. Give the resources to town. Do we have a better weapon for him? Just give him a great sword. Too heavy? No, it was just glitched out, not letting me shift click it. Got it. How many people do we need to lose before you say that we're losing people at an acceptable rate? I have no idea what you're referencing, but that sounds like a reference. Okay, let's keep moving. And unreasonable. Not acceptable. Again, sounds like a reference. I don't know what you're referencing because the question doesn't make sense. I don't believe I've ever said anything about whether the rate at which we're losing people is reasonable or unreasonable. The question doesn't make any sense. Spiders are dangerous. Leave them be. We don't need to go doing that. That's not actually very... Yeah, heavily sick. As long as you're burning wood, it's a net neutral. So 5 turns is fine. I don't want to break camp to hit them early, but I'd rather not a fight challenge with them. Fuck, we're gonna have to give up on that then. That sucks. Really wanted that leather. Oh, I'm absolutely not doing a level 3 challenge right now. Not when we're missing this many people. Maybe we want to get Darkwood right now and just build some more pastures. Because we're getting people at an incredibly slow rate compared to how I normally do in my games. I'm not entirely sure why. It's all dice rolls, so it's random how many we're getting, but, you know, I wish to be reborn soon. Probably nobody's going to get reborn. Because at the rate we're getting people this slowly and how I like to name it after new people, probably nobody getting reborn. Alright, sorry, I'm trying to plan out how I want to handle this exactly. We're in a bit of a weird position where, more than anything, we're held back by how few people we have in our village. It's not a problem I often have, unless it's very early and I have a very bad beginning.
Green cloak slowly approaches your party. As he gets closer, it is clear he is barefooted and carries nothing more than the clothes on his back. Seeing your party, the figure takes off the hood to reveal a gaunt, tired face of an elf, with his black and sad eyes looking straight through the souls of your men. Despite the evident sickliness, there remains an air of grace, a whisper of bygone beauty in the forgotten ancient creature. He stretches his arms before you in a gesture of peace, but does not speak.
Fuck, I wish this wasn't happening with our weak group. I wish this was happening with our better group, because there's a chance the elf could join us. And our better group has herbs, which I think could help him. Having an elf on my team would be really good right about now. Someone's asking if I'm going to play Distrust again sometime on stream. I do like that game, and I know it's been updated more since last time I played it, so I wouldn't mind playing that again on stream. And, what was it? What was I going to say? Right, I'm thinking I'm going to actually switch games soon to, I think I'm actually going to soon switch game to, why am I blanking the name of it? Kingdom Come Deliverance. I really want to play more of that. So I think we'll switch into that soon. How far are we in the game? It's hard to explain how far you're in this game, because whether you're making progress or not is like a little up in the air at times. It's hard to describe. I talk to the elf.
You approach the wanderer, mimicking his sign of peace. You speak up. This is a dangerous road to be roaming on your own, sir. Are you all right? There is no reply from the figure, and so your men make another attempt. As they get closer, the elf steps back and waves at them to stay away.
Alright, I'm gonna ask if he needs help.
The elf shakes his head in response and bows slightly to say thank you. He starts moving again, but you see that his pace is very slow, as if every step is a measured effort.
Yeah, give the stranger basic supplies.
The elf seems uneasy when you approach with the supplies, but when you place the small bag before him, he musters up a smile and bows once more in thanks. He takes the bag and closes his eyes, making a hand gesture towards the skies, the earth, then the ground. You recognize this as the symbol of the cosmic tree. The figure moves away from the party, his step clearly made lighter by the kindness of your men, and some of you feel a strange energy run through your veins.
25 turns of +5 attractiveness is pretty powerful. I believe if we had herbs with us, I think it's if you have herbs with you, or if you have someone who can get rid of the curse he has, then he joins you. Which is why I wish it would have happened on the other team. On the other expedition. God, that's so lame. It would have been great to have on our best team. Okay, let me think here. We really, really need more kids to grow up. Do we have any in town? Because there's a random dice roll every turn, or every day, to see if one of your kids grow up. We have no kids. Ugh. We need another cabbage field. We can only have 10 buildings at a time, but we can burn down old buildings. This wouldn't give us a whole lot, but fuck it, it's something. We get more with sandstone, and we have no other use for the sandstone. Way more with granite. I wish we had enough grain. We could make it a lot better with grain. We'll roll with this, I think. Yeah, it looks like different foods aren't going to help unless it's grain. We'll make that. 5 turns is not awful. Alright, Expedition 1, Expedition 2, drop that off. Alright, just move both of them out so I'll remember for next episode. Save and exit. Alright, I hope they enjoyed, everybody. For those watching on YouTube, link in the description if you want to see the playlist or if you want to catch me live on Twitch. And for everybody watching live right now, let's switch over to some Kingdom Come Deliverance. So, as an outro for those of you on YouTube, thank everybody for watching, and until next time, have a nice day.